Hi you guys, it's your girl Ashley back at it again with another upload, and welcome to The Real Adventures of Ashley. Now I'm just want to start off and say I'm so sorry that I have not posted in a long time. A lot of things have not fallen into place, but now it's starting to fall into place, especially with us being on quarantine, lockdown, stay at home order. So without further ado, let's get into it. So I had put up on my story, on my Instagram story, follow me _ it's her Ash, ITSSHERASH. I put on my Instagram story basically doing a little vote of saying, did you guys want me to put up a mukbang or reaction review commentary or a get ready with me? Now, I am going to do all three. I'm probably going to do my mukbang sometime early next month, but I'm gonna go ahead with what the viewers wanted, and the most votes was a reaction review. So the show I'm doing a reaction review on today is The Tiger King. Now this show is currently, I believe it's still #1 on Netflix, and this show is freaking crazy. So, you know, when I first heard about Tiger King, I'm like, oh, okay, this is another one of those animal shows. Nowhere near. And I had to tell my mom this, like, no, you need to watch this. This is not just no average regular show about animals. No, this goes deeper than that. When I say this is the most ghetto-ness I've ever seen from white people in my life, and white people, if it's not you, don't get offended. But the white people in this show, ghetto as hell. Let's just start from one. I would say, I'm not going to say too much in detail because if you haven't seen Tiger King, I'm not going to spoil it for you. However, let me finish. One, this show start off basically just introducing all the characters that plays into this whole show. Now it's 7 episodes in total. And they're about 35 to 40 minutes a piece. So you're going to have to do a little binge watching. When you do this, you're going to have to binge watch. But I'm telling you, once you start it, you're going to want to finish it. Because you're trying to see how much crazier can the show get. And it's nowhere near crazy as you think it's going to be. There's going to be polygamy. There's going to be literally somebody, not only permit polygamy in 2 zoos, but polygamy in the sense where one of the gentlemen literally, in my opinion, literally turned these boys out. And let me tell you why. Let me just tell you why. Because when we're young, we're so impressionable. That don't mean I'm impressionable and being a follower is 2 different things. We're not about to get into all that. But however, we're very impressionable. And when you're young, you're away from home, you're not under rules no more, or under your parents' eyes or guidance, and someone's throwing you money. If you like drugs, throwing you drugs, that can be whatever your addiction can be. Buying you liquor, buying you clothes, put a roof over your head. They can put an impression on you enough, and clearly enough, where you gotta say, damn, well, why would I not agree to what they want me to do? I mean, look what all they're doing for look how they're taking care of me, how I don't have to worry or ask for anything. Why would I not? Especially when you're young as 19 and you're away from home. And drugs, alcohol, and money, those 3 together for a 19-year-old boy away from home, that's just trouble. That's a whole pot of trouble being stirred in itself. So you do the math out of that. Then you got the other polygamy / zoo camp is what I call it, where it's like 6, 7 different wives. They all legally changed their name. You guys, when I say that this couldn't get any more ratchet, and I said, no, not ratchet, ratchet. Each episode, it can. Each episode, it just gets more ratchet. I'm telling you, that's a new word, #ratchet in the comment section below. Anyways, and then not only that, you got murder for hire. You got a woman being accused of murdering her ex-husband. I'm telling you guys, this show is beyond what I expected, beyond anybody expected. I think we all just thought it was another animal show or just talking about animal rights. And listen, I wouldn't consider myself a big animal rights activist. However, I do believe as mankind, when I say man, needs to leave animals in their habitats, in the wild. They're not for show. They're not for just all petting and making around and making money. Because everybody in the show was accusing the next person of doing exactly what they're doing. Everybody in the show is hypocrites. Everybody's greedy. Everybody's want a dollar sign. No one cares about the safety or the well-being of these animals. Now, I get it for the zoos that's actually there for rescue. Not a zoo, but the rescues that's there to actually make sure these animals can either go back into the wild or just to take care of them until it's their time to pass on because they can't be let back into the wild. I understand that. I get that. But the ones who's doing it for a profit, no. And not as how much profit these people were making bank off these animals. And just honestly trying to make each other seem worse than the next or worse than themselves when they're all moving the same way. Listen, it's 7 episodes, 35 to 40 minutes apiece. Once you start it, you're not going to be able to stop. I'm telling you guys, you need to go and watch it. It's something else. It's crazy. It's mind-blowing. It's a lot of things. Like, I've heard a lot of out of the world stuff, but this here with animals and this going on, I don't even remember hearing this stuff in the news. Long less for this to be that big. And maybe because it was in the South between Oklahoma and Florida. So, you know, whatever. But for this type of mess to be going on and not many people actually talking about it, other than unless you was really big in the animal rights and the zoo world, these are a lot of things here that was kept secret that a lot of people don't know about. Even when they were showing certain clips of certain things, broadcasting, I was like, I don't remember hearing about this. So maybe that's neither here nor there. Maybe because that's not put on the frontline news, because we all know the media wants reports the more negative than any positive. Not saying that's positive, but you get my drift. However, these animals, look, I don't understand how these people was in business for so long, but when money talks, everybody else is quiet. I'm gonna say that again. When money talks, people are quiet. And a lot of people allow this to go on to these animals, especially Joe ass. And let me just say, for this guy, Joe, aka the Tiger King, listen, he's currently in prison right now. You will find out why. He's currently in prison right now. He's going to be there for a good while. He's sitting pretty. Well, I won't say he's pretty, but he's sitting patiently. He's sitting patiently waiting until his given day. Okay? Just going to say, honestly, if I ever met anybody who was more greedy as in, I'm gonna do this until a certain time till I feel like that person or that thing is not beneficial to me anymore, that's Joe Exotic, Mr. Tiger King himself. That's exactly what he is. And a lot of them in that show was like that. So I want to end it with this. If you have not seen Tiger King on Netflix, go watch it now. If it's not number 1 no more, it's still within the top 10 of Netflix shows, movies, because you know now they're showing their top 10 shows and movies or whatever that's worldwide. You guys need to go watch this. This show, you're going to get a bit of everything into the show. Thriller, suspense, murder for hire, polygamy, all this other stuff, accidental suicide, a bunch of stuff that's going to make your mouth drop. So if you have not watched the show, go watch it now. And if you enjoyed this reaction review commentary, subscribe below, hit that notification button, and show your girl some love. It's your girl Ashley, and see you again.